What is up, YouTube? Tarant tip, and today's tip is organizing your sample library. And there's really no right answer. It's as long as you know what you need, or let me backtrack. As long as you know when you need something, where it is, you're organized. Okay? It doesn't matter what system you're using, how it's organized, whatever. None of that it doesn't matter. None of that matters. What matters is if you need something and you know where it is. For me, I've been doing this probably one, two, three, four, five, probably 5 times. I went from a giant sound library. I was literally downloading anything and everything and just collecting massive, massive gigs of just samples I probably would never even touch. Then I started deleting stuff. As I'd flip through, I'd be like, okay, I would never use this. Delete, delete, delete. And then I was like, okay, I need stuff organized. I need to get not just by pack, sample pack. I need to get certain key things by certain key types and stuff like that to help me get in and get out and just produce. So again, 5 times of me organizing my sample library later, I am now to the point where I'm left with, for the most part, everything I'm going to use. But now when I make my new sample library and organize it, I'm going to actually process those kicks and stuff, so when they are in my new sample library, they're ready to go. There's no point in turning the volume up, limiting them, compressing them, EQing them, unless obviously you EQ to the track you're working on. But the basic EQ cuts and stuff, it's already there. The sample is going to sound good. It's going to hit hard, and that's where I'm going at with the sample library. So don't expect you to go from A to Z. Again, it took me 5 different times across probably 5 years of organizing samples and getting down to what I really like. And now I'm at the point where I can make almost anything. So deleting samples to me really doesn't scare me as it used to, because if I deleted something, I could just make it, bounce it out, and now I have my very own unique sample of what I deleted, someone else's. So yeah, let me just show you how I break down my sample pack. I haven't filled it in yet, but yeah, I got all the folders organized and ready to go. So as I'm processing and getting those samples ready, I can start dragging them into their home. So obviously I have drums, effects, sounds, and track stems. And what the track stems are just my songs stemmed out. So if I ever want to sample or reference something from one of my old tracks, I could pull out the stem and then put it into the song, sample it, whatever. That's good to have. Sounds are obviously sounds. I got my one-shots, got the plucks, lasers, lead, bass, growls, wobbles, sub-kicks, and yeah, those are the one-shots. And then loops, because they're loops, they're more style written to a genre, so I couldn't really just do it like this. So I did it by kind of like the main genres I do: electronic music, all styles, hip hop, trap, and then like real instruments and stuff like that. So that way I could break it down, and I'd be like, okay, I need let's see what loops I have for electronic music. I go in there, and then maybe once I get in there, I could be like, okay, progressive loops, this loop, that loop. But for now, I'm keeping it like that until I really get in there and know what I want to break down. So my effects: risers, downfalls, impacts, sweepovers, Foley, just like real world recordings and stuff like that. And then reverses. Got my reverse cymbals, reverse kicks, reverse snares and perks, reverse vocals, reverse synths, and reverse basses, because those are great effects to put in all your tracks. I want to make sure I have a folder of just all that stuff. In the risers, I have short, which is under 2 bars. I have my 2-bar risers, my 4-bar risers, my 8-bar risers, and then my obviously longer than 8-bar risers. So now I could really get in and be like, okay, I just want a riser for like 2 bars. I'm going to go in here and all my 2-bar risers. I want less than 2 bars. So I go in here and all of my risers shorter than 2 bars are in there. So again, I'm setting up this sample library in a way where if I think, okay, I need a reverse kick, now I go to that reverse kick folder. If I wanted a Foley or something to sample from the real world, I'd go to this. Is it a one-shot, or is it field recordings, or is it just something else? I'm really trying to get that way, and hopefully as you guys see, it's laid out that way. So like again, say I want a kick, but I don't want a big kick. I want a nice tight punchy kick. So now I go on my kicks, boom, tight. Now all my tight kicks are gonna be in here. All my big kicks are gonna be right there. So, and then again, I could put real world drums and stuff like that. Make a new folder so that way any live sampled percussion or drum hits will be in one folder, whereas these are kind of like all my synthetic and sound design stuff. But yeah, that's my folder, guys. It's I try to keep it like what I would be thinking, and that's how it's laid out, so that way I can just get in, get out, and get back to writing. That's my tip for you guys today. Seriously, it's nice to have everything laid out by sample pack, but really when you want a tight kick and you can't remember which sample pack to go into, you might as well have all your tight kicks scrounged up, ready to go, and maybe even process those samples further. So now it did come from a sample pack, but you're processing and you resampled it. So now it's really technically a kick of your own. So now it's really not part of a sample pack. Just stuff like that, guys. Really use your resources and try to get to that next level is really the tip. But organizing will do that for you. So don't forget to subscribe, like this video if it has helped you out. Comment ways that you organize your samples and stuff. Help out the community down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.